You have a good life. You know that. So why don't you actually feel it? That gap between the life that you have and the joy that you feel, it's real and it's fixable. Stay tuned because this is the Better You Show. Welcome back to the Better You Show. I'm Doris, the Chaos Calmer. And today I have someone with me who I think is going to shift something for you. Our happiness igniter, Joyce Erickson. She's a happiness and harmony coach who came back from her own mental breakdown to completely rebuild her life around joy. And now she helps other women do the same. Welcome, Joyce.
Thank you. It's great to be here. I'm so excited to talk about happiness again.
I am too, because you and I know each other fairly well. You work with BetterYou Coach on a regular basis. You do have your own business as the happiness igniter. I know that you just launched the 5 days to happiness challenge. It's been a few weeks. So I kind of wonder how that's going. What kind of women might be taking this kind of course?
It's going really, really well, actually. And believe it or not, it's women and men that are doing this. I'm pretty excited about that. What I'm finding is we all need more happiness, right? It doesn't matter how old we are. It doesn't matter whether we're male or female. We're just people, and people need more happiness. I'm finding that they're settling. They're settling for being happy enough, and that they don't have that joy inside them anymore.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the 5 days to happiness journey, and it definitely isn't a journey and an experience for sure, really helps. It starts to bring back that inner joy,
Absolutely.
right?
I love that you made this so accessible. You made it's free. So anyone can
Right.
take it. All they need to do is sign up for it, and then it gets put in their profile. So they don't even have to keep track of where their email is or anything like that. They can just log in, and it's always there waiting for them, ready to go.
Right. It takes 5 to 10 minutes a day to go through it. You're just watching a video, and the videos are short. And then there's two paragraphs to read. You're going to get an activity, and then you're going to get two or three questions that at the end of the day you want to reflect on. And reflection is so important because you can see how it's working. People think of reflection, I think, as okay, if I'm going to reflect, I'm looking at all the negative stuff. It's like, no, what you want to look for is the positive stuff and how things changed. So it's really straightforward. Like the first thing you're going to do is you're going to choose happiness. That might sound a little bit crazy, but when you read through why I talk about choosing happiness, it's really important to do that because there are days where, yeah, maybe we're happy enough, but are we really choosing that happiness and that joy,
Yeah.
right? Are we really feeling that? And I don't think we are on a regular basis. So we have to bring it to the conscious, and that's what we're doing.
First of all, I think that if I'm hearing you right, it's more of an experience now. Is that correct?
Right, right.
Yeah. That's important, I think, because you're not talking at people. You have integrated it.
Pretty straightforward information and really easy to do. And that's what I was looking at. I didn't want it to take a lot of time. I wanted people to have fun with it all day. You can go and remind yourself to choose happiness all day long, right? It's like, oh yeah, I'm happy today. I really am happy. I'm feeling that joy inside of me. You're going to use those activities and exercises to do that. And it really is going to put that smile on your face, and it's going to remind you that you deserve that joy and happiness because some of us don't think we deserve it,
Yeah.
right?
You are worthy of happiness. It is your birthright. Like if you think about a baby being born, that baby has no experience. That baby has not done anything for society. That baby is just there. Does that
Yeah.
baby not deserve to be happy?
Yes.
Exactly. Why can we say that
Yeah.
for the baby, but not for us? Right?
Yeah. I think a lot of it has to do with guilt. Guilt is one of those hard things, and because it sits on our shoulder and gnaws at us, right? It's like you can't do that. You can't feel happier. You're lucky enough. You've got this, and this. And that's where the guilt comes in, right? It's like, I don't care how much you have or what's going on. I want you to have more joy, right? I want you to have more happiness. I want you to smile more. I want you to feel the joy inside your heart like I do. I just, I don't want you to have to struggle and learn what I learned in the last 6 years to have that again. Because I had to go through that, my breakdown in order to move to what would bring me into my happiness. I don't want anybody to ever have to go through that. I want you to start before something like that happens.
Yeah. And that leads me
Yeah.
to catalysts a little bit. And I know for you, it was a breakdown, but like you just said, we don't want to wait until they get to that point. At what point should they be starting this, or could they be starting this journey?
I would start it the sooner the better. And especially if you ask yourself the question, am I truly happy from the inside out? Do I feel a joy in my heart, in my gut, in my stomach? Does it flow from me? Am I laughing? Am I smiling? Or am I happy enough? Because happy enough isn't happy enough.
I love that.
Am I full of gratitude? Do I feel like I'm a lucky person? And people say I've heard the only way I'll feel lucky is if I win money. No, like you're fortunate enough, and it's so hard for me to explain because, like, I'm so lucky. I have my own businesses. I do what I want, when I want, how I want. Right? So that helps with my joy. And that's really where you should be as well. I wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for what life took me through, but it also being happy and excited and smiling also allows me to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it goes back to a lot of what we've talked about in the past, where all of us here at BetterYou Coach are heart centered, values
Yes.
driven, right? So you just named why this makes you happy, the freedom that you have to be able to do what you want, when you want, how you want. That may not make someone else happy. It might be
Right.
something completely different, right? But the point is, in your program, do they have the opportunity to identify how they can choose happiness?
The 5 things will definitely help them do that. And there's fun at the same time. It really is a lot of fun. I've done the program a couple of times, more than a couple of times, because I have to remind myself. I know you guys have done it a couple of times, and the feedback I'm getting nothing but awesome feedback. People like, I didn't really know that I wasn't truly joyful, and when you start doing some of these things, you feel it from the heart. It makes you realize what's important to you, and I think that's a big key right there.
Yeah. And I know the first time that I did the program, the challenge, I was feeling a bit of mom guilt, like, how dare I put myself first? Like, shouldn't I be putting my husband first? Shouldn't I be putting my family first? What about cleaning the house? What about this and that and the other thing? And I never came first on this list. Um, and then I thought, well, what the heck, Joyce is putting this out there. I might as well take a look at it and see what it's like, right? I'm helping Joyce out because of my own guilt. I was helping you. I wasn't doing it for
There we go.
me. And then I did it and I went, oh, I actually really needed this. Like,
Yeah.
this is something important. And then the time I've done it more recently, with a bit of your refresh in it, we've had one heck of a winter this year. And I was experiencing some winter blues. So I thought, hey, what the heck? I'm going to do Joyce's 5 days. And it really helped me pull out of that. And in fact, I documented that. And so I'm going to have that available as well for people to see what it was like for me to go through the 5 days.
That's awesome. I can't wait to see that. What was the one thing you learned about being happy? Like the one thing that really sticks out when you did it?
Well, it was interesting. Like you said, the first day is about choice. And I know this being a life coach. I know that everything is a choice, but I hadn't actually gone through the exercise of making that choice and how to make that choice and how impactful that would be. And turns out it really is. And a lot of the things that you said, they're science based and they're things I knew, but I just never did it, right? Like, I don't want to give away all of your days, but there was one day, and it's something that I know that it's common practice, that it's something that people should do if they're feeling down. And I wasn't doing it. And I know it's something I should do. It's even on your 10 Ways to Smile list. And every time I do this thing, I'm like, oh, I needed this. Why don't I remember to do this? Right? I always feel better after doing this. So it also, that was something that really clicked for me, was sometimes you just need the reminder. And because this was a free program, it was easy to get the reminder and then just do it, right?
Yeah. And that program is worth like in the range of the $29.99 to $49.99. That's what you'd be paying for something like this out there. So to get it free right now.
Absolutely. With all the programs out there, that's amazing. I also really liked that you make yourself available. People can comment in different things, and you put your email out there for people if they have questions or if they just want to report back to you. They can just put comments in the course itself. And they can get touch points with you that, one, holds them accountable, which is important if you're trying to shift in any way, and two, you can answer any questions, right? If something in there is like, oh, well, I never really thought about it this way. How do I apply this to my life? They can ask you, right?
Absolutely. I want to make sure that when you get to the end that you're feeling that joy that you need to feel. And if there's any questions, then by all means, just send me an email and I will reply to you and we'll get connected if we need to have something to talk through. But I don't want you stopping doing this because you don't know something or something doesn't make sense. I want it to be easy and simple. And sometimes you get something in your head, and I've done this so many times, and it confuses me, right? It's really simple. It confuses me. So it's a quick question and you get the answer and you're like, oh, okay, now I can move on.
This is awesome. Thank you so much, Joyce. This has been a fantastic program, and I love that you've made this available to people. I really hope that people take advantage of it. And I hope that although they're not paying for it, which is nice that it's accessible, but I do find that some people tend to do better when they have a little skin in the game. So it almost seems like if you sign up for this, maybe send us or Joyce an email or something to say, hey, I'm doing this. And this way we can help keep you a little bit of accountable. You will get emails from us. You can just hit reply on those emails and get a few words of encouragement from Coach Joyce so that you actually go through the program, because there's no point in signing up for something that you're not going to do. That said, Joyce, is there any pressure? You said 5 days to happiness. Is there any pressure to complete it in 5 days?
No, absolutely not. You want to take it and use it in the way that you need to do it. So what I'm going to tell you is get started, right? Go through the first one, do the activity. If you feel like you need to do the activity for a week, right, to get the full experience that you need to get, then do that. And I mean, send me an email and say, hey, Joyce, I've gone through the first one. I love it. I'm going to work on I'm going to choose happiness for the next 5 days. Then I'm going to reflect and let you know how it goes. That way I can check in with you if you have any questions as well throughout the day. So we have a little bit of connection going on. But, if you can't do a one day, I'm not worried about that. But get started do what you need to do, take the time that you need to do it, get through the first one. Once you've gone through that and you're feeling really good, then go to the second one and do the same thing. Just take that time for you because it's really important.
Yeah. And I have to say, even after the very first day, the very first thing, I started to notice a difference. So if you do
Right.
this for 5 days, what kind of difference can these wonderful people expect?
Well, you can definitely expect to be smiling more, for sure. Um, the other thing that's really important, and one of the big reasons why I do this, is staying present is such an important thing for me. Staying in the moment, not worrying about what's going on in the future, not worrying about what's gone on in the past, not in your head. You're enjoying life. You're enjoying the now, right? Just like I'm enjoying right now doing this podcast with you, Doris, and letting everybody know how excited I am about this. And it gives you a sense of seeing everything that you need to see. Because when you start getting in your head, right? And those of you that do this know exactly what I'm talking about. You're not here. You're not present. And that's one of the hardest things. And that's where my breakdown went to, because I got to the point where I wasn't even hearing people ask me questions because I was so in my head. Anxiety was so bad. That wasn't me. I'd miss things my kids were doing, all kinds of things like that. So feeling happier, smiling more presence, true joy on the inside. And you can feel it. People can see it. People can feel it from me because they'll stop and they'll look, or they'll say hi, or they'll smile back at me, or all those different things, right? They'll make some kind of connection, usually, is what I find. So that joy comes out. So those are the things that you can definitely expect. And that's why I'm doing this. Smiling, happier, more presence, and feeling the joy from the inside out. So go in, try it. You got nothing to lose and a whole lot to gain.
If someone were to take your 5 days and they really enjoyed it, but
Yep.
it didn't quite get them there, like maybe they need a little bit more, maybe they need something a little bit deeper. Do you have anything for them?
So I coach one-on-one and I have a program called Ignite. I'm pretty excited about it. And we can definitely do some one-on-one coaching. If that's something that you might be interested in, get on a free call with me or get on a free call with Doris. And she'll make sure that you have the right person.
Absolutely. Joyce, thank you so much for bringing this today. Where can people find you and that challenge that you mentioned?
They can find the challenge for the button at happinessigniter.com. And it'll say go here for the 5 days. All you have to do is press the button and away you go. It'll come right in front of you once you sign up, and you'll always have it there. You'll always have it on your page. So yeah, it's great that way.
Absolutely. Thanks again. The links are all going to be in the description. And if you have any questions at any time that you really want to learn more about working with Coach Joyce, simply comment the word Joyce and I can get in touch with you and we can make sure that you connect with Coach Joyce. Or you can contact me at betteryou.coach/start and we'll have a conversation, no commitment. And you can just tell me you want to work with Coach Joyce, or if you're not sure who to work with, we will figure out who the best fit for you is.
Yeah.
Always remember, you matter. So please take care. See you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Oh, hey, thanks for watching. Since you watched this video, we thought you might really like this video. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe right there for more great videos. Plus, tap that notification bell so that you don't miss any videos at all. Comment your thoughts below and see you next time.